Hi guys, hello. It's Darling with Talkator. Oops, there's a frog in my throat. Good morning, guys. I thought I was ready. Do you ever do that? You go to speak and it's like, oh, there's something in my throat there. How are you guys? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. We are going to do our second day of the 12 days of Christmas in July. We have a cute little snowman, door hanger, and some ornaments. So super cute stuff. I will have other things thrown in here. I'm not just going to have just 12 days of just Christmas. I will have other videos that I do that will be like an extra video and extra things. Other fun everyday stuff too. So don't worry. How is everybody? Happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week already. Seemed really weird to have 4th of July on a Tuesday, didn't it? Let me see who's here. How are you guys? Oh my goodness. If you're out there watching, just say hello so that I know you're here. If you're coming back and watching the replay, just put hashtag replay. I'm just going to find it on my phone. And if you're not a designer, I would love so much if you would sprinkle the video so that we can get this out to more people. More people. I'm going to share it to my VIP group. Share. There we go. All right. It's over there. How is everybody? There's a few of you on. I'll just keep looking and see. I want to start right away. The ornaments, there's a little bit of detail to them. I think I got all my colors. I did base coat the sign. Okay, so, but the ornaments, basically one of these ornaments is the sign blown up. I hope I'm not missing any of my little pieces. Are they all here? Oh yeah, they are. So we do have a little more detail. I just did base coating on them, which means base coating means it's the first layer. Oops, get back here. My little beads that I need later on. Yeah, let me find a place for those. So base coating is the first coat of paint, and then you do the details. So there's still more to do on this little guy. How are you guys? Happy? And I'm not sure if I like this shirt or not. I feel like I'm flying. The arms are pretty big with this ruffle. It's a new shirt. I just washed it and I was like, oh, let's see if this is gonna work. Hi Tammy, how are you? Hi Deb, my sister. Hi Laura. Hi Vicky. Good morning. Thank you, Laura, for sprinkling. Hi Lori Walsh. Hi Carrie. Good morning. Oh, Laura, you're sunburned from being outside all day yesterday. Yes, I bet there's quite a few of you that have a little bit of a sunburn. Yeah, you have to keep reapplying, and what happens is you just start having fun, and so you forget about those things. So I'm sorry. Hopefully some aloe vera will help you with that. Hi April, how are you? Hi Laura. Laura said 8 days till you have your rest reduction. Oh, that is awesome. I'm excited you're going to be able to do that. You're going to feel so much better. It really does help a lot. Hi Michelle, how are you? Good morning. Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I don't sit here and wait for people to hop on. That's just not what I do, because for me, I'm like, no, we just get started. They can watch the replay. Sorry. I know how Facebook is. Hi Lori. Tanner Dare, how are you? I'll just keep seeing who hops on. I know that Facebook, sometimes the notifications go out, they trickle out, and it's okay. It's all right. There's always the replay. I don't like to be too talkative, I have had people send me a message in the beginning that you just talk too much. I'm like, that's just me. I want to be here for you guys. It's not just, let's just do a project and we're done. I want to get to know you guys. I want to know how you're doing. I want to know how your 4th of July went. Did you go see the fireworks? I could kind of see them from my backyard, and my dogs, I didn't know how the puppies would do. They didn't do so well with the noise. Chloe was the worst, and then Stubby just shook. So I gave them all their sedation medication that, I'm going to sneeze, sorry. I can feel it. So sorry. I gave them their sedation medication that they have when they go to get their hair done. When they go to the groomer, they just are nervous, so they have a sedation medication that just relaxes them. I gave that to them last night, and that helped a lot. Stubby just gets nervous about things like that. When I was cooking in the air fryer last night, and it must make a sound. He always shakes. He also shakes when I make waffles. So those two appliances, I don't know what there is about them, but the poor little guy, he just sits there and shakes. I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to cook dinner. Yes. So hi Pam, hi Wanda. Thank you so much. I knew I was going to sneeze. I was trying to hold it back, but you just can't, right? Hi, Nancy. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Bridget. Okay, let me put you down to the project, and let's get started here. Let me turn it around. So I did base coat this one, the sign. So basically the sign is this little guy right here, just blown up. Plus it has this little thing right here, a little sign on it that says Merry and Bright. So basically it's that. So we'll do that. Let's do that last. We'll do that afterwards. We're gonna base coat all those. Where can I put this? That it's not gonna tip over. Maybe right there. As long as my dogs don't come in and start getting all crazy. So there's 4 little snowman ornaments. Yeah, I'm trying to get you guys ready for Christmas already. These will be on there for a long time. Don't worry if you can't get them right away. We're just doing our fun little 12 days of Christmas in July. It's a tradition for me to do this. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna paint all these pieces. I have some boards. I actually am gonna probably use 2 boards just because it's gonna be easier for me. 2 of the small boards are easier than 1 large board, I think. So hi Sarah, how are you? Hi Carol. Hi Ellen. Hi Kathy. I hope that I didn't miss anybody. Hi Julie. Trying to make sure that I got everybody. Okay. So snowmen. So there's lots of pieces to snowman. Of course, the back of them is white, but also if you look at it, the hat part is going to be black. So usually we'll have to put that on there to say, okay, where does that stop? You could take a pen or a pencil or whatever. Should I do it with a pen? I could do it with a pen and just mark. I'll just mark it lightly where we need to go to as far as the white. I'll just kind of roughly put a line there so that I know this is the white, this is the black. That just makes it easier for me. So let me just do this. Let me put myself up in the corner. Go to the corner, darling. Go to the corner. Okay. Same thing with all these pieces. Okay, so let's do 2 on one and 2 on the other. So we have our green for the holly leaf. Green for holly leaf, red for the berries. The nose is going to be my orange color. And then our little candy cane, we'll base coat that with white. The buttons are going to be black. Okay, this will be black. This is the top of the hat right there. The snow is going to be white. Okay, let's get a white area over here. White. So the snow that's on the top of the hat, that'll be white. Okay, this hat band here, and these hands are white. Hands are white. The hat band's going to be black. So let's mark this one also. A pencil would work better. I'm just going to kind of mark the area so that I know where to stop and start. So the bottom part's going to be white, top part's going to be black. Okay, so those are all black. Okay, so that's 1 board. Let's do the other board. I decided, you know what, I'm going to do 2 boards, 2 small boards. Hi Doris, how are you? Happy post birthday. Let's see. Thank you, Deb. How are you? Good morning, Carol. I love snowmen too, Kathy. Love snowman. Okay. Thank you, Deb. I love these. I think they're so much fun. I love this one right here. It says bucket of flakes. It could say all of my friends are flakes. I always love that saying. Okay, I'm going to try to use this one. It doesn't have as many pieces. Maybe I'll put 1 more piece of tape at the top. So we have more on there. 1 more piece. And this one's been used, so this one, the tape is not as fresh and new. I feel like today's Monday all of a sudden. You know, didn't yesterday feel like it was Sunday? It kind of felt like a Sunday. And now it feels like this week will be over so fast. Before we know it, it will be Friday, and we'll be going, woohoo, it's Friday. Okay, so this takes apart. This pops out. This part's going to be gray. And then this is going to be a tannish color. Ooh, do I have a color? I don't have a color. I'll have to grab a color. And then snowflakes are going to be white, and we'll put some silver on them. Same thing when we go back and we do the, and this is white, winter's white. I'm cheating. I'm looking at my cheat sheet. This snowman is white. Okay. And then the bucket part. So I need to just kind of, down here is here's this part. This part's going to cover it. So I don't need to do the whole thing. I can go to right there. Okay. So I don't waste all of the paint. The top part will be white. Okay, so noses are orange color. So we have our noses for all our little ones. One of them has a round or oval nose, okay? So the mama has an oval nose, doesn't have a carrot nose. And then buttons are black. Okay, the heart's red. What color? Oh, and the bird is red. So the bird is red, and then the nose on the bird is going to be yellow, of course. Heart's red. Okay, now this one we'll do the same thing. We'll figure out where do we start and stop, so that we know, so we don't have to do, there we go. Okay, got our lines. All right, hi Sandy, how are you? All right, let's get started, guys. I do have to find a tannish. Okay, here's a color for this sign. Okay, I got everything here. Got all my colors, got all my stuff. Let's get started. All right, so white, let's do our white first. And you know what, we'll probably have to do 2 coats. I need to get more white. I need to look at my shed first. My girls will probably say, you have bottles and bottles and bottles of white. I probably do. Okay, so white. Let's do all our white on this one first. And let me get a paper towel. How is everybody? How was your 4th yesterday? Did you have a good day? We had a good day. Hi Sandy. Hi Linda. Good morning. How are you? I'm doing good. I am doing good. We had a great day with family. Went to my daughter's house. Had a little barbecue. Got to meet my oldest grandson's girlfriend. It's always funny. It's always funny to, I'm sure that they are awkward as heck, you know? They just seeing you for the first time, you know, the girlfriend. She seemed very nice. We kind of, I kind of helped her. She was squirting my grandson with, you know, the little water things that you take. It's like a little water gun that you stick into the pool and suck the water up. I don't know what they're called. Anyways, where you just kind of suction the water up in it, and then you press it and it sprays onto the other person, whatever those are. I don't think that any of them expected Grandma to be out there helping with all of that, but I did. Okay, so let's do all the white on the other page too. Let's just go back and forth, the other page, the other sheet. Okay, so that's the white on there. Okay, let's go over here. Let's do our white over here, and we'll just kind of go back and forth and get the colors that we need for each one. And I did find my little thing to do cheekies. Oh, you're off to the market. Have a great day at the market. Oh, Karen says, hope to go home today. Oh, I hope you get to go home today too. Karen Ross. Hi, Karen and Mako. Back to back, guys. Karen and Karen. I hope, Karen Ross, I hope you get to go home. There is no place like home. How many days have you been in there now? It seems like it's been 2 weeks at least. I feel like it's been a long time. You poor thing. I just, it's hard to be in the hospital, but when you're sick like that and they don't know what's going on and you're not feeling good and you're in pain, they have to do that. It's just never fun. Okay, I'm just going up to the line, kind of going over it, but it doesn't matter because remember the hat band is right there. And there are marks for the face, but I will go back and I will use my marker for the face. Okay, the hands. We have the hands, the candy cane. We're going to base coat it in white. We'll go back and do the stripes, and this is the frosting that is at the top. Sorry, I'm kind of turning it. Sorry, you can't see everything there. Oh, I'm echoing. That's weird. Do you have me on in 2 areas? That would be really weird. I wonder why I'm echoing. Maybe go out and back in. I'm not echoing for anyone else. I can open the door. Maybe the door needs to be open. Let me see. Okay. I have the door shut so the dogs didn't run in. Because they're a little crazy this morning. Hi, Melissa. How are you? We had a different, storm like crazy. Huge trees all over town. Parade got canceled. Fireworks just, oh, that's so tough. Sarah, I'm so sorry. Oh, Sarah says no echo. Laura, no echo. Okay, so maybe just go out and back in, Karen. It might just be something with the sound on your iPad. I'm not sure. Okay, let's do black next. Let's do all of our black next. I'm gonna put some into here because, well, maybe I can do it without it. Let's try it with that. I always like to just put some on there if I can, just a little bit. Let's do all of the black. Okay, all the hats are black. The buttons are black. The hat brim is black. We will do some little snow on some of them. I'm like, what's the word? What is the word, Darlene? The snow on some of them. So it looks like there's snow on the hat. I can hear my puppies. They're gonna come in. They are. Hubby just went for his walk. He has the whole week off. So they actually had shut down in his shop area. He's in a new shop. Remember they had downsizing. They didn't have layoffs. Downsizing. Everything is going okay for them over there. I feel bad. It's really hard when there's change. It's always hard when there's change, right? And then do we have it on speaker? Oh, maybe I'm on speaker. Yeah. Hi, Jill. How are you? I know. I thought you fell off the earth. I know you're busy. You've been so busy with everything, girlfriend. I totally understand. Life gets busy for me too, but somehow I just keep doing this. There's times when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, how many more years am I going to keep doing this? What month is it? It is July. So I started February 1st, many moons ago. Okay, that one's black and the buttons are black. Don't let me paint anything the wrong color. You better holler. You better holler if I'm doing it the wrong color. All right. Excuse me. I need to do the little bucket part is going to be gray. Yeah, just let me know. Let me know if I am doing it the wrong color, guys. So this gray. So you know what black and white is just black and white. This gray is slate gray. So the little bucket is going to be slate gray. And then the inside part we will do with our khaki tan. Okay, so let's get those done. And we'll go back on the snowflakes. We're going to do like the silver stuff. And I do need to do that on my big snowman. So I'll probably just snag those snowflakes off of there to do. Okay, there's our slate gray. And then we're going to be really careful with this. I would like to be able to read the words. So I'm going to try to be super duper careful with my color here. And I might even just add a touch of water. I thought I had my spray bottle fixed. I filled it up with water. Oh, come on. No wonder they're not selling them anymore. No water for you. No. Hi, Terry. How are you? It is our second day of Christmas in July, and we're doing Snowman. So I have some super duper cute things coming out. I hope you're going to be excited about them. And yeah, I do have enough projects to do 12 days of Christmas in July. Believe it or not, I do. And there's a lot of cute ones that Chocator has. I'm going to start doing some kits with that. The transfers, I got all my transfers. I think I have 2 more orders coming. And that will account for everything. I might have to write my words in. We'll see. Okay, so I need to do red for the bird, red for the heart, and red for the berries. Okay, so my red that I'm going to use, so this was khaki tan for the sign. The red I'm going to use is primary red. Oh, this red has not been opened. Yeah, okay, don't watch. Using my teeth. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sometimes you just got to do it. To get it started, right? Oh my goodness. It's being really stubborn for me. And I have a piece of plastic in my mouth now. You guys. All right, let me shake it since it hasn't been used yet. Shake, shake, shake. And I only need a little bit, so I am going to put it into my little thing right here, my palette dish, because, ooh, and I'm glad I did because that was not shook up. So see how it's kind of watery? That is not what you want. You don't want that color. You want it to be shook up. Okay, there we go. Much better. Mucho better. Okay, get my little brush, and we only have a couple of things to do red. We have the bird, and then, oh, I need yellow for the beak. Okay, so I need yellow for the beak. Gonna do that. And then I have my berries right here. Can you see them? My berries. All right, and then we have to do the noses. We have to do the holly leaf. Okay, so holly leaf is green. Let me move that. Okay, we're just working back and forth because it's easier for me to have two small ones than the great big one. All right, holly leaf is leaf green. So you can use whatever green or red you have. Don't run out and grab more just because I'm telling you a color that's different than what you have. You are absolutely fine to use whatever you have on hand for your colors, okay? Okay, green, my holly leaves. And then we're going to do the noses. I think I have spiced pumpkin. I love spiced pumpkin for the noses. That's my color choice for pumpkin noses is spiced pumpkin. I just like that orangey color. All right. One more brush. We'll dry. We'll do our details. We have a few details to do. These paint up really quickly. So if you had to do a bunch of them, they do paint up really fast. And I missed part of the tail. Part of his tail I missed. Let's go back over that. There we go. Hi, Karen West. Hi, Terry. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy day after 4th of July. Happy day after my sister's birthday. Did y'all celebrate her birthday? Okay, I'm going to grab yellow for the beak. What else do I need to grab? I'm going to do stripes on the candy cane. I'm going to do glittery stuff on the snowflakes. And they need cheekies. So let's dry everything, and then I'll grab the yellow. It's going to dry pretty quickly. Most of them are already dry. It depends on where you're at, how quickly the paint dries, honestly. So it doesn't take long here for it to dry. Plus, my air conditioner isn't on yet, but when it's on and it's blowing on everything, it dries fairly quickly. Now this is the point where you'll say, oh, I missed something. Like I can see that I missed the top on the hat. I'm going to grab my black and fix that. I missed the top on that. Okay. All right, let me find yellow. We will do the beak, and then we have eyeballs to do and cheekies to do. Oh, have a great day, Terry. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, I have a yellow right here. I just grabbed marigold. You do not have to put it into this palette. You can just grab. Where's my stylus? Guys, there it is. It was hiding from me. I'm like, where is my stylus? You can just take the lid off, and you can just dish right out of the lid with the stylus. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to use a stylus to paint in that beak. It's easier than a paintbrush, right? Put that back on. So that was marigold. There's lots of yellows. You don't have to use the same one. Like I said, there's many different ones. And then we're going to do eyeballs. So I need a little bit of black in here so that I can dip in there and do eyeballs. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? We're doing snowman. We're doing two different things of snowman. Two different little trays. I'm just going back and forth. Okay, let's do our eyeballs. We're going to use our stylus. Just going to dip. And they're also, these are going to be used for... Oh, guess what we need to do? We need to do cheekies before we do, like, the little... Some of these have little dots. No, they don't have dots for the mouth. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. There's lines for the mouth. We can do the eyeballs. Sometimes snowmen have dots for and mouths. Okay, just gonna very carefully do our eyeballs with the stylus. Very, very carefully. So this is for the snowman in the bucket, and then this one is a little bit bigger, so I'm just going to draw a circle with my stylus. Okay, there's those guys. And then bring this in. We do have to do our stripes on our candy cane still. We do have to do our glitter on the snowflakes. So we still have a few details, and we can do shading if we want to with the ink pad. Okay, so see, I'm just using a stylus. The stylus has two ends on it. Okay, this is larger. If I want to, what I can do is I can grab a bigger paintbrush to do that. So just grab a paintbrush that has a round end. Most of our paintbrushes nowadays have the little slash end. See how that is an angle? But the older paintbrushes, they have that round end still. So we're just going to get a bigger one. I'll just do one at a time. One. And guys, it doesn't have to be a perfectly round circle, because remember, Snowman's eyes are lumps of coal. And lumps of coal aren't round, right? Lumps of coal are not round. Okay, cheekies we're going to do with our little daubers. I wanted to show you, I got these from Michael's, and this is what the package looks like. Craft Smart, and it says daubers on it. And there's 2 of the larger and 3 of the smaller ones. That's what they look like when you're going to buy them. There's 5 in the thing, and it says daubers on it. It's the Craft Smart Michael's brand. Okay, I'm going to get a paper towel to use, and we're going to get a little bit of the red, and we're going to do cheekies. We also have to do cheekies on our bigger snowman. So this snowman is going to, it's going to have this one. Yeah, the little tiny snowman in the bucket one is going to have the smaller one. So that's what I have that for. I'm going to get a little bit of red, and then you're going to get most of that out, okay? You're going to tap, tap, tap on your paper towel and twist it at the same time. So that's what I do. I just get most of it out of there so that there's not a lot on there. Then you're going to go in the area where the cheeks are. This one, the cheek is going to be right here, kind of underneath where the carrot nose goes, okay? Cheeky here. This is kind of big for the cheek. That's okay. He just has big cheeks. It's okay. We'll come back. We'll pull this little candy cane off. We're going to do that detail in a second here. And we're going to go over to here. And we have, make sure you wash these right away too. Don't let them sit. Okay, this guy has cheekies. Okay, so I think I can use the same. Yeah, I didn't have to redo. And I should be able to do for the others too. So take your little tiny dauber, and we're going to do the small ones too. Okay, so see what I did? I just took a little bit of my paint. There's not a lot there. I probably need some more. But and then get off as much as you can. Kind of twist it. Get off as much as you can. And then you're going to go, and you're going to go right where cheekies go. Okay? Don't get it in the black. Don't put it up by the eyeballs. And a lot of times I'll put a little highlight on my cheekies. So like a little white highlight dot on the cheeks. Okay, that's that. You can take, if you want to. Let me do this. Let me clean out this one, and we'll put white in this one. And we'll do a little highlight dot. I'll show you what I mean. I just take my stylus, and I do a little highlight. So you take the stylus, take the dot end. Take the dot end. Yeah. Okay. And you just put a little highlight at the top of the cheeks. I like to do that. I always think that looks really cute. I think I can do all of these. I'm just doing a really light touch on these because you want a really tiny little highlight. So there's just little dots. Can you see it? Can you see the dot? Little tiny dot there. Okay. Bring this one back and do our dots. I try to do all of them at once so that you're kind of assembly lining it. That's the best way to do things. It makes it so that you can get a lot more done if you do assembly line work. Okay, now we need to do the stripes on our candy cane. So I'm going to get out a brush that's small enough to do that. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, here's a small brush. We'll use this one. And this red that's in here was the red that separated. I need to shake, shake, shake. Hi, Terry. How are you? One Terry left, and now we have another Terry. Good morning. How are you? How was your 4th? Okay, a little bit of red in there. This red is primary red. So if I didn't tell you colors, we had spice pumpkin, we had khaki, we had leaf green, I think it was leaf green, and primary red, we had slate gray, and then this is like a sparkle one. It's just sparkly. It says folk art and it's sparkly. And our yellow was marigold, and then of course black and white. So we're gonna do our snowflakes with the sparkles. Okay, my red for my candy cane. I'm just gonna very carefully do my stripes. So this is an angle brush. I'm just going to get right in there, and hopefully you can see. I'm just very carefully doing the stripes. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Not everybody has perfect candy canes. I certainly don't. So don't worry if you have little wiggles. I know that sometimes, people say I can't because I shake, then use a marker. A marker might work better for you, or have a friend do this part for you. Okay? So just have them come over and say, can you do my candy cane for me? You can use a marker. If you're not going to be putting this outside, which you're not, you don't need to seal these. If you want to seal them, you can. I don't seal my ornaments anymore because I'm not personalizing them. So there's my little stripies. And then I'll put it back on the board to dry. I'll dry it before we start doing any of our shading. Okay, so there's my little candy cane. I was being really careful not to touch where I just painted. Because you know how I am. Too many illegal fireworks, a lot of debris in here. Oh, that's not good, Terry. I'm sorry. That's terrible. Hi, Kathleen. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. You know what? We had some last night, too. I thought it was going to be okay, but our neighbors, probably diagonal from us, started lighting them off. Yeah, not a good thing. Okay, let me get another palette dish for this. I'm sure that there were probably fires here and there. I'm sure there were. And lost dogs. Yeah, lost dogs are not a good thing. It always happens. We immediately shut the doggy door as soon as the dogs started freaking out because we didn't know how the puppies would behave. Okay, this actually says, the name of it says Sequin Silver, and it's multi-surface, and it's from Folk Art. Let me go ahead and put some in here. And I'm going to use that. I need to grab myself. Let's grab our snowflakes let's take this off or move this down. Okay, I'm going to grab my snowflakes from my big guy. So we did pre-paint everything on here. I still need to do the candy cane. Let's take these off and these off. We're going to do our little sparkle. And let's take this off to do our candy cane. And then remind me we have to do cheeks. Remind me to do cheeks on our bigger guy. Okay, but I wanted to make sure I put the silver stuff on here. Let me grab a brush. I have tons of brushes in my thing here. Okay, I think this is going to be enough for all of them. It doesn't take a lot to just put some sparkle onto them. If I need to get some more, I'm just going to kind of tap it on there. Oops, maybe not. Stay, snowflake. Don't hop around. You guys, so if you weren't on yesterday and we talked about this, that the color of the month chalk paste is already gone, sadly, and some of you missed out. I will be having for my team, I will be having an incentive, and you'll be able to get in on the drawing if you meet the requirements on that. I will be having that. I tried to get it posted last night, but I had too many other irons in the fire. And then in the VIP group, I'm going to have something with the mystery bundles that you could receive in your mystery packet. You could receive the chalk paste. I have to wait for it to get here. It isn't here yet. So I had a few extra. Oops. I didn't want to do winter, or do I? Maybe I will. Let's do winter too. We'll do winter sparkly. I kind of committed to it when I tapped it. Okay, so let me just show you how it just kind of puts a little bit of sparkle on them. Can you see how it changed it? This is white and now this is sparkly. Okay, let's go ahead and dry that. Thank you. I love this. I love being able to create and show you guys how to do this. So this is the second day of Christmas in July. So we will have 12 days of just Christmas. I love Christmas. Well, you know, we used to paint Christmas ornaments all year long, and it never got old. It never got old. We come up with the next design and go, oh my gosh. And this was back, you know, in the beginning, it was back before we really did anything on Facebook. You know, now everything's on Facebook. Okay, so those are all, it dries pretty quickly. What I like about this sparkle is it's not like the glue. You know how there's the sparkle glue that stays wet forever? And let me dry this one, and then we'll do our other candy cane for the big snowman. I just need to dry the eyeballs and the little candy cane. Let me dry that. You don't have to do this. You can let it dry on its own. I prefer to dry with my heat gun here so that I can hasten the process and you're not waiting like a bazillion hours. Now remember, these bigger eyeballs are not going to be dry all the way through, so be careful with that. Be careful with that, I say. Okay, let me bring this in. Let's get a little more. Well, we might have enough red. Okay, I'm going to have my angle brush. My angle brush is what works best for these type of things. You love Christmas. Oh, yes, yes. And Laura says, Christmas and Halloween are your favorite to decorate for. You can't get enough. Oh, that's awesome. And guess what? Hey, so I have a mystery bundle coming my way. And what it is it's a create one. So I'll open it live and we'll create a project. I'll just have to scramble and grab things from my craft room to make a project. So that's going to be coming probably, what is today? Today's Wednesday. It'll probably come next week by Monday. And we'll kind of sneak that in somewhere, maybe at the end of a small project. But I'm kind of excited to do that. I'm getting my box ready for my girl today that I mail out to. There's 4 of us. So there's 4 of us that are trading boxes. And then we'll do a project live. and it's just one of those projects that it'll have 3 items in it, and we chose to do Christmas, so that fits right in, right? And so I'll open the box and then I'll have to scramble and create something with it. It's like a mystery box of supplies. And I thought, you know, that might be fun to start with you guys. If you guys want to, if anybody is interested in sending me like a random box of some things to create with. And then I open it and I just have to think, like right there on the spot. I'm pretty good at scrambling and using ideas, but I also, I mainly do wood. So I'm really comfortable with wood. Other different products, I might be going, what am I going to do with this? But I think it'll be fun. And also they told us, don't worry if you can't finish your project because you don't have your supplies right there. Like some of my supplies are in the other room. And it might be boring for you guys to sit here and wait while I go grab stuff. But I'm kind of excited about that. I think it will be a lot of fun. I'm really happy. Tracy, my friend, invited me to the group, and I was like, yes, I would love to do that. I would love to be part of something like that, because it's a challenge. It's a challenge to open that box and go, what do I make? What do I make? Hi, Barb, how are you? We're doing the stripes on our candy cane that goes on our door hanger. So we have 4 ornaments, and then we have a snowman door hanger that is basically one of these guys that is blown up, and it has another little sign on it. So we have 2 projects going on. I did base coat the snowman so that the snowman door hanger so that I didn't have to have you watch me do that. Okay, let's dry this. Let's see if I can dry it with me just holding the end and it doesn't fly all over the place. We'll see. So hubby's already left for his walk. He's so good about that. I wish he could walk for me. Yeah. I used to walk in the morning with friends many moons ago. We would meet at the high school track, and we would walk around 20 times. We would go 20 times around, which is 5 miles. That's a lot. 5 miles is a lot. We are going to speckle black and white, so I'm going to leave that there. Let me see what else I need to do. Oh, I need to do cheeks on my little guy. This little guy needs some cheekies. Cheekies. Okay, so I'm going to just move this up. The only thing that I need to do, let's make sure that, oh yeah. So I knew there probably was some on this side. There is. there is some on the side. So this is going to go right here. Isn't that cute? And he'll have a little neckerchief. But we're going to ink everything. Let's do the cheeks. So we have to move this out of the way. The cheekies are going to go right in here. So let's just get our eyeballs so we know where that goes. Let's put him the right way. I'm going to use this for the cheeks. Let's see how that works. I haven't used one of these for a while. Let me bring this back. I'm going to need a little bit more red in there. This is a different type of a little stencil. This one is Martha Stewart, so you can stencil like that. But I'm hoping, because I can't find I can't find my big sponge one. Okay, going to put some more red in here for cheekies. Cheekies. And then bring my little piece of paper towel back. Okay, I'm hoping this is enough in here to get on here. I'm just going to kind of twist. We're not using this palette dish anymore, so we're okay with that. Okay, and then I'm going to twist on here. You want to make sure that you get most of it off, right? So you don't want really bright red cheeks. You want it to be kind of light pinkish color. Pinkish reddish. Okay, so we're just gonna try it. So hopefully, I haven't used these brushes for a while, so just kind of twist and shout, right? Try to stay in the same place, Darlene. Reminding myself. Okay, so there's my little cheekies. That's okay. We are going to speckle, so any type of oopsies are going to be fixed by that. So there's that. We are going to put a little white highlight like we did before on the others. Let's dry that really quickly though, so it doesn't turn pink. Hi Sarah, how are you? Thank you. I love this. So this is the door hanger part. These are already posted onto Shopify and onto Etsy. So go ahead and dip that in there for your little highlight, and then we'll dry again. And then we're going to ink things, okay? And then we'll start gluing together. So we may as well just do this one because it's right here. Dry. Don't hold your heat gun in one place, okay? You want to move it so that it doesn't bubble it up. All right, that's good enough. Let's ink these things. Don't ink your snowflakes. You don't need to do that. We're going to use our ink pad to ink them. Okay, it's like highlighting. It's highlighting the cheater way. You don't need to ink your words. Okay, so let's kind of take this guy apart. This is basically like the little ornament, but he's big. Okay, it's an ornament, but it's big. All right, so let's do his body. Take your ink pad. I like to use these ink pads, Memento Luxe. And this one is Espresso Truffle. It's so easy. And you're just going to run it along the edges. I even do it on the hat area. Well, I was going to put snow on the hat. Maybe not. We're going to speckle it. If we want to put snow, we can. So just go along your areas, your edges. Not your areas. Go along the edges. We are going to speckle. So we will do our speckling after this. What time is it? 7:20. Just checking the time, guys. I have a mess back in the other room. Honestly, poor Tara, if she walks in and sees the mess that is on her desk. I was cutting kits, and I still need to post all the transfer cutouts. I have a ton of the cutouts for the transfer. I don't have them done up as projects. I have just the cutouts. So like on what's an example that the little Christmas minis, I have all of the little pieces cut out. I don't have like ribbon and beads and anything like that with it. I just did cutouts right now to just get that done. I'll post that. When we do a project, I'll repost that as a project. So I'm really excited to get all those things out there for you guys. And you're going to be able to order not going to be order invoices. You're going to be able to order transfers on the 11th. The new release will come out. So if you haven't been able to get your hands on them, that's when all that comes out. Or you can do a mystery bundle with me. And I'm going to be posting those soon. I keep saying that. I know. There's never enough time in my days, guys, honestly. Okay, just inking. There we go. And then what's next? A little bit on the red. I'm just going to put just a touch. Okay, so I will have mystery bundles if you want to get your hands on that early. I did receive all of that. I haven't received the chalk paste. That's kind of what I'm dragging my feet on, is that some of the mystery bundles are going to include the chalk paste. I think some of my chalk paste comes today. So that will be a good thing. And then I have orders that I already pre-ordered for people that are coming in this week. So I did see several things that shipped, which is great. Yay. And then I just have to reship to you guys. So I had several people that pre-ordered, and you will be in that little drawing for getting basically a golden ticket, but it's going to be green because it's going to be the green chalk paste. Okay, let's assemble our little door hanger, and then we'll do the ornaments next. So here's all the pieces. I like to lay it out and put everything where it goes first. Okay, and then if you want to add anything or do anything different, you can. And plus, that way you also know if you're missing something. The hands do have a right and wrong way. And there's scoring here. There's not scoring for the nose. I don't know why. I can add that in there if you need it, but you probably don't need that, right? You kind of can figure that out. These little dots are tiny. If you happen to lose them or lose one, you can always just paint it in. Okay, this goes up here. We're just going to get everything lined up so that we know. And then this is going to tie on here. So, oh yeah, I'm going to want, probably going to want to do my glue gun. Let me plug my glue gun in because we'll need that when we're at that point. Thank you. I think he's pretty cute too. I think that it's gonna look adorable. My whole wall back here is gonna start to change to Christmas. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's gonna hang there. These are buttons. Okay, this is the snow at the top, and then he has a candy cane, and then the snowflakes are going to go randomly. Okay, so this one's going to be down here. That's why I put the silvery stuff on it. One's going to go right onto there, and then one on his hat. Okay, so everything's in place. I know where everything goes. Now I can start the gluing process because I didn't want to do it without knowing where things are. I like to start at the top. Let me get my glue. I like to start at the top. Okay, so let's start at the top with our little snow that goes at the top. And I like to use the Alliance Tacky Glue. If you have your favorite glue, keep using it. If you're not so fond of your glue, try this one out. And you can even get these, they usually have these little small bottles at the Dollar Tree. If you're doing kits, sometimes you can get the little small bottles at the Dollar Tree. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny that they have that, like little single ones. I've bought the small ones too when I've done kits that I wanted to include all that stuff. And I think they have like an ounce in them. Okay, that goes there. And then the berries on top. He's just coming together one little piece at a time. And then I'll make sure everything's lined up before I set him to the side. You don't need a lot on the snowflake, just a little bit here or there. We're going to put that right there. And then each little eyeball has a little tiny bit. And then each of the things for the mouth has it. Put some on for the carrot nose. Did you hear that? Did you hear my stomach? My stomach just growled big time. Sorry if anybody heard that. It was just me. Alright, I have this cute little ribbon to tie around his neck like a scarf. Did I get this one? Oh yeah, it does have some. Okay. Alright, that goes right there. So those are all in place. You're going to want to make sure that nothing moved on you. A little bit of glue on this, not a lot. Okay, so this will dry clear if you have an oopsie, but try not to. Try to just line that up and then set that to the side. And then you have their buttons. You want them to be straight, if you know what I mean. Those little dots, you don't want them to be like cockeyed, but you know what? He's a snowman and he probably dressed himself, so his little hands, this hand isn't holding anything. Okay? This little hand has the little candy cane. I know, isn't he so cute? I just love him. I love stuff like this. I have always been a woodworker since the beginning of time. Honestly, woodworking is my favorite. It has been forever. And I took wood shop. Guess why? Why did Darlene take wood shop? to be in there with the guys. I know. It was good strategy. I would help them with their projects. I was a good little worker bee. It's like, give me a sander. I can help you hold this. And then it came time for me to get my grade, and my shop teacher's like, what did you create? Well, I helped this person, I helped that person. I had to scramble and make a project. Yeah. I took woodshop for 3 years in high school. I was actually only in high school for 3 years. Our high school was freshman through senior, but I moved from Utah to Idaho, and I had gone to 9th grade in Utah. Okay, let's let this dry. We're gonna have to slide that little scarf in through there. Let's let this all dry, and we'll do that part after we do all the ornaments, okay? So we're gonna come back to this, and we do have to speckle still. So we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna set it to the side, and let's glue all of our little ornaments together. A reason for keeping them on each board like that was so that you can keep track of everything. We are going to ink the edges. So you kind of know how it goes from here. We're going to put some jute and beads at the top. If you don't want to continue watching, that is absolutely fine. You can come back and watch the replay. You can absolutely do that. All right, but let me just, as I'm taking things off, I'm going to ink them, and we'll kind of put things together, how they go. Just a little bit of ink around here goes a long way, guys. You don't need a lot. Okay, be really careful on your little small ornaments, not to over ink them. But remember, this is water soluble. So if you happen to make an oopsie and put way too much, you can get it off of there. It'll come off. So don't stress. Don't worry. It will be fine. There's our little holly leaf. Okay, and then we have a carrot nose. My stomach is really talking this morning. I feel like I didn't eat a lot last night. But I did. I don't know, my stomach is processing something. I don't know, man. It's not happy this morning. It's like, we're gonna just make all sorts of noises. That's too small to do. The little buttons are too small. Okay, this goes on this one. Our little candy cane. We'll just do around the edges because it kind of helps define it. Because the white is on white. We'll just very carefully do that. And then our hands. And then we have our buttons. Then we can glue these together. And then we'll do the next tray. See how that was to keep all those pieces separately? It really worked out great to do 2 separate boards. And I have room on here so that I can assemble. So thank you. I think it's so much fun. I love being able to create and show you guys what to do. So these kits are already available on Shopify and in the Etsy store. I made sure I uploaded them last night. I'm going to try to do that and be good about that, because sometimes as soon as I'm done here, I get off and my phone starts ringing. And so then I don't get a picture taken for a long time. Okay, let's get this glued together. We'll just put the hat band. I like to stand up when I'm doing this to make sure everything is lined up. It somehow just makes it easier. somehow makes it easier. And then the snow at the top. All right, snow at the top of his. It must be a snowy day there. They have snow on their hats. And then the holly leaves. Holly leaf for you, one for you, and one for you, and one for you, guys. Yeah, one for you, and one for you, and one for you. Everybody gets a holly leaf. Oops. Let me fix that. This was, it wasn't lined up right, and I was trying to fix it at the same time. Okay, tiny bit of glue. Don't need a lot for that. Take off some of that. That's way too much, Darlene. I know, aren't these so cute? I love making ornaments. I feel like you can never have enough ornaments on your tree. And you can always get rid of older ones. If your tree is getting overloaded, just swap things out. Or have 1 year where you do all gingerbreads and 1 year where you do something else, woodland. You know, you can always change things up, right, guys? You can always change it up. I don't always get down all of my stuff. Remember last year, my Christmas tree was what was left over from when I did my final craft show. I just brought it in and I just put it over there. And then I made a second Christmas tree like the day before, and I did the Highland cows. Yeah, that was really fun. I think we'll do the Highland cows. I think that's something that we can do, where you have to order it with the names. I think that would be a good one of these Christmas in July days. It's a big project, though. It's a big project. Okay, everything looks good. Those two are done. Okay, I'm going to set those to the side, and let's bring in the next one. Next. Okay, I have to ink everything again on this one. Okay, so here's all these. So let's just ink. Let's ink. So just ink your edges. I just kind of tap at it and kind of pull the ink pad. There really is no special magic to it. It just gives it a little bit of shading on the edges. That's what I want. That is what I want. Oh, goodness. Are you hearing all this with my stomach? And went, roar. That goes there. Heavens. I'll feed you in a moment. I have my oatmeal made. It's digesting my food. I did eat, I had hamburgers and french fries last night, which I'm surprised that I actually made it, because I don't normally take a lot of time to make my meals. I usually will do like a can of tuna with green beans, or I'll go to, I will go to In-N-Out and I'll get those burgers and I will have them for a while. Okay, so don't want to ink these pieces, the little snowflakes, not inking that. That is, where did those go? Oh, here and there. Okay, no problem. And the word winter, not inking that, not inking the heart, not inking these little guys. And then there's teeny tiny noses that we're not inking, so those guys are not getting inked. Okay, this nose will get inked and the bird will get some ink on him. Yeah, dirty bird. He needs a little bit of ink. Okay, and this goes on our little snowman here. So just turn your project as you're doing it. So that's what I do. I take this, I'm usually just, my ink is in the same place, but see how I turn my project? I just kind of turn my project to do the sides. Okay, does that make sense? You heard that one. I know, I'm sorry, guys. My stomach is just like, roar. It was really loud. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, I probably ate more than normal yesterday, because I actually ate lunch too, because I was at my daughter's. I normally skip lunch and just wait and eat at dinner time. Okay, let's glue these guys together. Oh my goodness. What can you do? You cannot control your stomach, right? So have you ever been somewhere and it just wouldn't shut up? I remember the most embarrassing time that I had. I was at church. I had gone to my sister-in-law's church with my husband's family. We had gone to his sister's church, and there we go again. I was sitting in the front row because there was no other place, and we were in Relief Society. Those of you that have gone to a Mormon church, you know that is where the women are in there, and they do their little separate little meeting, kind of like kids have Sunday school. The women have their, trying to look at my cheat sheet over here. They have their Relief Society. Anyways, I'm sitting in the front row and my stomach starts doing that. I am sure that everybody in the entire room could hear my stomach, and I couldn't leave. So I wanted to leave so badly, to just go out and go, okay, I need to go to the restroom or something. But no, it wasn't even that. It was my food was just processing. It was like, oh, this is just, let's just be loud and let's embarrass Darlene. Yeah, pretty embarrassing. I know that everybody heard it, and I'm sure they knew where it was coming from. And it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. And I'm like, oh, can this just be over? I'm kind of feeling it that way this morning too. My stomach's just going, wow, we're just going to process the food that you normally don't eat that much, Darlene. You ate so much yesterday. We're just going to talk a little bit here about it. It's just saying, hey, don't do that again. Okay, I'm going to glue this on here. We have our 3 little snowmen in a bucket, as cute as can be. And then we'll go back to our big snowman. We'll go back and forth. So while these are drying, we'll go back to the big snowman, and then we'll come back and we'll put on our, what will we put on? I'm sorry. I'm having to look and see. This nose goes with this one. We will come back and we'll put the bead on here, and we'll put our little jute on here. So it'll have a bead and a jute. It's not going to have ribbon. There will be ribbon around the neck of the snowman that stands. The one that, this snowman will have ribbon around him. But there's no ribbon on anything else. What else do I need to put? Oh yeah, buttons. Okay, so this center one has buttons. It doesn't have little circle things. Maybe I need to put that, because even me, I'm going, where does that go? And then, so 2... and then we have the heart, and then we have a snowflake on there. Isn't this cute? I love the little bucket. So Mama has a heart. Yes, Mama has the heart. And then the little snowflake goes at the bottom. No, it doesn't. It go. Oh, guess what? I didn't pick the stripe. Time out. That stripe's supposed to be red. I think I can paint it with it on there. This stripe is supposed to be red. Time out. Let's go back and let's do that. I think I can do that. I think I can. So I'm looking at my cheat sheet and going, oh, I missed something. So this stripe is supposed to be red. Let's go ahead and let's do that. Oh, you know what? I bet that's why it actually cut into pieces. When I cut that, it cut into pieces. It probably cut into pieces to make it easy for you guys to paint. And I'm like, why is that in pieces? That was why. It was so that it was easy to paint. But you know what, guys? It's not that difficult to paint a stripe. You're going to go one side, and then you're going to flip it, and you're going to do the other. Okay? So just get your line, and then you're going to flip it, and you're going to do the other side, and we're going to call that good. We're not going to worry about it being completely filled in. It's okay if it's a little transparent. You know what I mean? Sometimes red doesn't take. Red's a kind of an odd pigment. Sometimes it'll cover all the way. Okay, now let's try that. How about that? I missed a part there. Okay, we're getting there. I was looking at it going, why does that look different? Why does it look different? Because it is. We still have to speckle. We're still going to speckle with black and white. Okay, now let's put this little snowflake on there. I have glue on it already. We almost messed up, guys. Okay, let's get our paper towel, and we're going to speckle with black and white, white and black, black and white, white and black. All right, and if you want to, you can go over the lines like for the mouth. But oops, sorry, trying to get it. But I can still. Can you see it? You can see the X's and O's. No, just X's, I'm teasing. You can see the X's on there. You don't have to go over it if you don't want to. Okay, we're going to put our paper towel up here. We're going to speckle. Let me just go in a little bit so you can see everything. And I wonder if I can do all of them at once. Maybe I can do all of the ornaments and my door hanger at once. That would be nice. Let's try. Let me try to cover everything. Okay, all right, so if I go, and I'll scooch this. Oh, it's as far out as it'll go. Okay, you just can't see the entire door hanger. That's okay. I'll turn it a little bit. We're going to use our black and white, and we have our little toothbrushes here. Okay, so I have that already. I'm glad I didn't put the ribbons on anything yet. I am so famous for that. I am super famous for putting the ribbons on before I speckle. And I'm like, well, we're not speckling that one. Okay, so some black and some white. And then you want 2 little puddles of water. And I do have a little water bottle to pour that in. I did fill this up. So there's one and there's two. All right, and then get my paper towel. Sorry, this is running a little bit long. I have two projects going on here, so, oh, and I'm going to put this separate so I need a paper towel for that, and I need one for my fingers because my fingers are going to get dirty. Okay, so take your toothbrush. We're going to speckle. Try that again. Okay, you're going to dip it in the water. Dip it on the paper towel, dip it in your paint, dip it on the paper towel, and then I dip it in the water again, and then on the paper towel. And tap, tap, tap to kind of get some of it off. And then you're going to speckle, okay? I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to pull my finger back on the bristles. And I'm just going to speckle downward onto my project. Now, granted, the white is only going to show up on the things that are not white. So you're only going to do a little bit of this. You don't have to do it all over the entire project because it is not going to show on everything. You just want a little bit on there. And sometimes I'll go back and I'll put more. Okay, after I do the black, I might need to put more because there might be too much black. Okay, so just like a light dusting of the white. All right, that's good. Okay, wipe your finger off. Do the same with the black. Dip it in the water, dip it on the paper towel, dip it in your paint, dip it on the paper towel, dip it in the water, dip it on the paper towel. Tap, tap, tap to get most of it out. Then you're going to take your finger, you're going to pull backwards and point down. If your dots are too big, then you need to get some of it off of there. There's a big dot that fell. That's okay. So just go around, move that toothbrush. Don't hold it in one place too long. You want to make sure that you're spreading out your little dots. You can go back over it one more time if you didn't get enough. I think it's good. Okay, I think it's cute. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, this goes in the trash. My finger gets wiped off. These get washed. And then let's just dry this. Let's get this dry. All right. Dry, dry, dry. And then we're ready to put the bows on and do the jute and the beads. So we're gonna have ribbon around the neck of two of these. I did plug in my glue gun. Okay, these are dry. They dry really fast because you've watered down that stuff. There is like a dot there that is not drying fast. Okay, I'm gonna just tap at it to kind of flatten it out. Okay, there we go. All right, take all this off. Move the paper towel so that you can see what's going on. I reuse these. If you want to get a big piece of your cardboard, poster board, that works too. Okay, so I have for my big guy here, I have this, which is super cute. I'm going to move my paint. I have this to go around his neck. And then I have scissors down here in the drawer. Hi, Sonia, how are you? And this is from yesterday, I think. I don't need that. I don't need these. These are from yesterday, the little red and white. Okay, this goes around the neck. This is his scarf. So I'm going to go from the back and I'm going to pull it through here. And we're going to tie it on the left-hand side. Oh, I got way too much. I think we tied a bow. I think it was in a bow. Let me look and see. Let me look at my cheat sheet. Actually, my cheat sheet is not all the way done. So, you know, I wouldn't tie a bow. I would tie it. So that's kind of not the way that I would do it. I would tie it so that it looks like a scarf. Okay. So I would never tie a bow around the neck of this, but I think on the little one, we do tie a bow. So tie it like that and then go again and do a knot. Okay, and then you're going to pull it, so it's going to be pulled all the way. Don't move that, Darlene. It's not dry. You're going to have it all the way to the left, and you're going to do angles like scarves have. Okay, so a scarf is going to be at an angle, right? It's going to be at an angle. It's actually going to be at an angle this way, like that, and then this side will be a little bit longer, right? Like that. maybe a little bit shorter. I don't know. Okay, so there's our scarf. Okay, and then this goes on there also. So let me just tie. I'm going to give you a little bit less. Okay, this goes at the top. This is going to go at the top, and then you're going to have a little piece of this jute that just keeps wanting to be in there. It's like, I want to be part of the show. This is actually going to go on here and get tied. So go ahead and fold it in half. And then thread it through, grab those tails. And that's going to get tied around this. So slip that underneath the little scarf, and we're just going to tie that in place, and then we'll hot glue that. So we're going to actually hot glue this in place so that it stays. But I'm going to tie a little bow right here with this. Can you see? My hands are in the way. Oh, you're at work. You know, I need to be in there at work too. Soon. I have like 12 minutes till I have to go log in. Okay, there's my little bow. Yeah, my days just go by so fast. Okay, then I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna glue that in place because I feel like it needs to be glued down. So I'm gonna actually glue that piece of the scarf down so it'll stay, and then I'm gonna glue this down. Just putting a little bit of glue right there just to keep it in place, okay? Because I don't want it just moving on me. That's the only place that I think that I need to glue. Okay, so that is done. If you want to move it over a little bit, it's not too late. Just go ahead and move it. Okay, then this is at the top. So you're going to tie a knot, and then it's going to go in the little hole. I think the hole's big enough. If you have to, just tape the end of this or twist it. It's going to go in the hole. It's going to hang with jute. Okay, so a jute hanger. It goes up the other side. Twist it. Twist it so it goes, Darlene. I can't see from that side. I'm going to have to turn it. Twist it. Twist and shout. Maybe. I might be shouting. There you go. There we go. Okay. So make sure that you see how long do you want it to be? Because I'm going to give you extra. So you're going to trim that down right there. Okay. And then figure out how long do you want that to be. That's about right. You don't want it to be a great big long hanger. I promise. It will look funny. It'll look dorky. So there's that. Trim that down. Okay, he's done. He's all done. He's 100% done. And if you wanted to, you could trim this down. I think it's cute just like that. I think he's adorable just like that. So he's done. Okay, now let's do these. We have beads. We have little beads that were running away. Here's a place to corral them inside of that. We have 4 pieces of jute, but we also have ribbon to go around this guy's neck. Okay, so here's your jute. Here's our ribbon that goes around this guy. If you want to add a little bell, you can. I don't have little bells for you. This one actually was tied in a bow. Okay, so I think I'll just tie it in a bow. I thought that was super cute. It's just going to be a bow tied to this side. If you can't tie a bow, just tie a knot and do what I just did over there. Okay, so there's this little bow. And I don't know if I like that bow. Guys, I don't know if I like the bow because it kind of looks funny. I don't know. No, I'm not liking the bow. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to tie it in a knot. I'm going to sneeze again. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's coming. Just wait. Yeah, I think there's just something in the air. Something's blooming. Okay, I'm gonna glue that down. I'm gonna tie it in a knot like I did, and then I'm gonna glue these down. Okay, I didn't like the bow. It looked kind of funny. Okay, let me just put a tiny bit of glue in there to glue that down, just right under there. Watch your fingers. You don't want to touch it with your fingers. I'm just gonna glue that down so it just kind of stays in place like that. Okay, and then let's do our beads. Okay, so we have 4 of these, and it doesn't matter if you do red on one or green on the other. Hi Denise, how are you? Let me just go in a little bit so you can see now what I'm doing. Fold your jute in half, okay? Fold it in half and pinch it. And then it's going to go in the little hole, Okay, and then grab those tails, and then you're going to thread that bead on there. Okay, so you're going to try to get it even. That one's not quite as even. That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I didn't do any bows on these. If you want to do bows, you've seen how we do the bows. You can do that. Okay, going to thread the bead through. And then you're going to tie another knot after that at the bottom by the bead. Okay. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And then tie a knot at the top. That's where you're going to have, it's going to hang it. Okay. And these aren't long hangers. That's okay. And they're long enough. So, because here basically you just need to put, this will go over your branch on your Christmas tree. Okay, there's one. There's one done. We have a couple more. Yeah, so let's do green on this one because there's a red bird right there. Fold it in half. I'm just going to quickly do this. I have to take a picture as soon as we're done. I'll post the picture onto the, Shopify so that you can see it. These are already on there. I'll post a picture of these guys and the links so it's easy for you guys to grab them if you want them. These will be on there for a long time. It is not anytime near Christmas, but we're doing Christmas in July. So these will be on there for a month. So don't worry. If you can't get them right now, they will be there. Twist, twist, twist to get that through. Maybe start on the other end. If one end doesn't work, switch it around and see if you can go through the other side. Maybe there's something catching in there. Maybe. And I just kind of turn it. Come on, you can do it. If you feel like there's something catching in there, you can take your stylus and push. And take my stylus and try to push that through. You can also tape your ends. Okay, so sometimes things are just a pain in the booty. There we go. Sometimes they just want to be difficult. It's okay. We don't give up, right? When we don't sweat the small stuff. Okay, then I'm going to tie a knot. And tie a knot, and then we are going to tie a knot at the top. So I tied a knot to keep that in place, and we're tying a knot at the top so that we have an area that opens right here so you can hang that on the Christmas tree. Then I'm going to trim it. Okay, 2 down. You're next, buddy. You're next. All right, fold it in half. Push it through. I know, this is the boring part, but some of you haven't done this before. Open it up, grab those tails, thread the bead on. I'm going to do green on this one also. No, I'm going to do red on this one because I'm saving green for the bucket. This one has a big old opening, so this one's easy to thread through. Okay, and then I am going to tie a knot, and then I'm going to tie another knot. And then that one's done. Trim that off. Okay, see how easy it is? You could do a whole bunch of these in a row. Okay, next. And I think these would be super cute on a, did I glue that in? I hope I did. These would be super cute on cards. If you cut these out with paper, wouldn't they be cute on cards? A bucket of flakes. I think that'd be super cute on a card. And just eliminate the part that has the hanger. I would love that on a card. Merry Christmas from your favorite flakes. Thread it through the bead. We're almost done. And move that out of the way. I feel like the green beads are the pain in the booties. Grab your stylus to push it if you need to. There must be something that's catching in there. Oh yeah, there's like a little piece of paint that popped out. Okay, that was the problem there. Let me just clean it out. There's like a little bit of paint that was inside. So that was what's holding it up, is the little piece of paint that was right inside there. You're going to just take this and go ahead and twist it. Twist and shout, guys. So do you guys know that I have everything over on YouTube also? So if you're ever not able to get onto Facebook, you can head over to YouTube. What I do as soon as I'm done here, I upload this to YouTube. It usually takes an hour for it to upload to YouTube, but I'm trying every day now. It's been a few days since I've been starting that. So I've been trying to upload every one of my little videos so that it's over there as well. And that way I have a backup too if something happens with Facebook. Oopsie, trying to tie my knot. If something happens with Facebook, I'm also over there. So I can go live over there too. I've already passed my how many people I need to go live over there. I've done that. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're all done. We're all done with our 4 ornaments and our door hanger, and it took a little bit of time. Glad I pre-painted my door hanger. There we go. Look at that, guys. Give me some hearts if you love it. If you love it, give me some hearts. I would love some hearts. Let me just gonna give myself some hearts. Here we go. All right, guys, let me put you up to myself. How fun is this? This is such a fun project. I love it. I love doing stuff like this. I love Christmas in July. It is never too early to start doing your Christmas stuff. All right, here's all my little ornaments. I think this is my favorite, the little bucket of flakes. I think that's my favorite. Which one's your favorite? I love the door hanger too, though, and it's not too big. So you could request this to not have holes in it, so you could put it onto a wreath if you want to do that. And then here's this little guy. This is his twin. One of them got fed more when he was a baby. I just love them all. I think they're super cute. This is Winter. This one's holding a candy cane. This one's just kind of there. He's like, I'm just hanging out. And then my bucket of flakes. I love that. Don't forget my glue gun. Yep, I know. Thank you. Always. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I'll take pictures. I'll post these, and we'll go from there. All right, love you guys. Have a wonderful day. It is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. It'll be Friday before you know it. All right, love you guys. Bye.